Thank you, Madam Chair. I'm going to speak very briefly because I know a lot of people want to speak, but I want to begin by thanking the Honourable Member for Ogmore for bringing this important debate forward. It is a disgrace that pension credit, the support in place to help our very poorest pensioners, has been underclaimed by £7 billion since June 2017 across the UK. In my own constituency, that figure stands at £7.4 million. So while many pensioners often have to choose between eating and heating, they are unaware that other support has been set aside for them. And I've raised this on the floor of the House and asked what the government was going to do to publicise this support and ensure that our poorest older people were aware of it. Predictably and disappointingly, the answer I received was rather dismissive. It seems to me that unacceptable obstacles have been placed in the path of those who may claim and may benefit from this support. And why do I say this? Well, in my own constituency, as I've said earlier, I've been told by old people that when they call the pension credit claim line, this phone line is not properly staffed. And after being kept on hold, sometimes for up to a full hour, the would-be claimant simply gives up and hangs up. On hearing this, I advise my constituents to apply for pension credit via post. And guess what? Only those living in Northern Ireland can do so, it seems. Now, I wonder why that is. Perhaps the Minister could explain why there's more concern for constituents in Northern Ireland than there are for the constituents in North Ayrshire and Arran. This matters because it seems to me that by not informing older people that pension credit exists and then making it as hard as possible, it seems, for them to claim, the less it costs and more can be clawed back by the Treasury. Meanwhile, thousands of pensioners, tens of thousands of pensioners in my constituency of North Ayrshire and Arran and across the UK are robbed of vital support that could make a material difference to their circumstances. And that's before we even get to talk about those who may miss out on pension credit and, as a result, as a further blow, lose the right to their free TV licences when these are cut by the government, as well as the fact that pension credit is often a gateway benefit to other support. And as for the cuts in pension credit for mixed-age couples, this was sneaked out under cover of the Brexit chaos. Add to this, Madam Chair, the betrayal of women born in the 1950s who have been robbed of their state pension, and we see a UK government breaking its manifesto pledge to protect pensioner benefits. I will indeed.
From her party to complain about the WASPy women. But there is devolution in Scotland. If she really cared about it, shouldn't the SNP government put its money where its mouth is?
Well, there's actually a specific section, as the honourable gentleman will be well aware, and WASPy women are not stupid, and I've heard this myth peddled repeatedly. There is a particular section in the Scotland Act which I would recommend that he may actually want to read, which forbids the Scottish Government, and I quote, from providing benefits based on old age, or by reason of old age. So if he perhaps would like to read the Act, he might learn a thing or two before peddling the myth. And I would remind the honourable gentleman that the Scottish Parliament does not exist to clear up Tory mess. It's clear that this government is no friend, is no supporter and is no protector of our older people. And it's time for this government to get a grip, stop punishing our older people, stop punishing people for being poor and get on with the day job and properly address pensioner poverty.